He's got the smoke going, and he is about to entertain us for some aerobatics as he prepares to get closer to the ground and ultimately land on the RV you see to the left. No, Kent doesn't want to roll into the park with his vehicle towed behind, not even a motorcycle strapped to the rear end of it. He'd prefer to land his plane on it and then drive around with the airplane on the top of his RV. You can't make this stuff up, folks. He's going to attempt to do it in just a few moments, but please welcome him back as he flies aerobatically in a 1942 Interstate Cadet, brought to you by Jelly Belly Jelly Beans. And if you think this is colorful, wait till you see the RV closer. And you will. Because in order to accomplish what he's trying to do, the RV will have to be moving at fairly equal speed to his, stall speed. He's got to be able to land on top of the deck, scooch up to the front because the deck's only about as long as the airplane, so he's got to have enough room for the tail wheel, so that means the main landing gear has to be at the very front. But you see, there's a point where either the truck's going to start to fly, unlikely, at a certain speed, but a certainty is that the airplane will stop flying at a certain speed. So he must stay ahead of his stall speed. He must not disconnect. Not until the moment that he securely can put the wheels down on the deck. Then he's got to squirrel up to the front because he's got to make sure he's got room for the tail wheel at the back. So he's got his hands full. Says he can do this, folks. Let's see what happens in their first attempt. Ladies and gentlemen, stand by as the RV is now moving. Kent is now dropping down. The RV, David R. White's job right now is to continue to go straight down the line and keep it at about 70 miles an hour. Kent's going to try and get the wheels on the deck. Then, see, he doesn't want to stall. Before that, two things. He doesn't want to fall off the back, the side, or worse, over the front of the airplane. So he's got to scooch up to the front. He's got one wheel down. He wants to stay connected so he can fly away if he has to. He's got to get the wheel plowed. It's windy today, too. He's running out of runway. The RV cannot slow down. Okay, he's going to break it off. Safety, number one rule. He didn't get it done, folks. The question is, should he attempt it again? Ladies and gentlemen, I'll ask you, should Kent Pietsch go through with this? Should he try again?
Safety first. They're building up to it. He wanted to make the first shot.
All right, Kent, let's get her done. Now to do it right, he's got to get the RV all the way back down to the other end because you want to do this into the wind as much as possible. So he'll scoot on down. And here comes an RV too with every bit of hustle it can master. Kent's going to make it look pretty in the Jelly Belly Interstate Cadet. And here comes the Jelly Belly RV. There they go. They've got the cooler on board. All the libations, refreshments, they get mustered after a successful landing. All right. Let's see if they can get this done. Kent getting real close up to the trees over there. Man, he loves to fly. And here we go. Oh man, almost two-wheeling that turnaround in the RV. They mean business this time. Let's see if we can get her done. Up to 60, 70 miles an hour. Here comes the airplane. Gotta get it slowed down. Oh, jeez, not that slow, Kent. You don't want to disconnect. If this airplane stalls, it will instantly fall. He's right on the edge of that right now. Oh, he's scooching. He's got both wheels on. It looks like it's bouncing. See, he can use the tail. He's got to get the wheels up. A little bit of power. Get the wheels up to the very front. They'll drop down into the little resting areas he's got for them. Come on, Kent, get it up there. Move it forward, move it, got it there, one wheel in, two wheels in, he's got to get the tail wheel down now. He's got to settle the airplane. No, he's out of them again. Uh-oh. Got to be careful not to go too far. No, he doesn't like that one either. Man, that was so close. So close. It's windy today, folks, and that's making it really difficult. All right, I hate to ask again, but do you think he should attempt this a third time, ladies and gentlemen? All right, two-wheeling the RV around. Let's see if we can get it done on the third attempt. Come on, Kent, you can do this.
Hey, land on it.
Oh, yeah.
Remember, that airplane stops flying at about 60 miles an hour.
There you go.
When an airplane disconnects, stops flying, it's not pretty. Sometimes one wing will get down first. Sometimes the pilots get a little warning, a flutter. Sometimes there's very little warning at all. If he doesn't watch the airspeed indicator, he could be all over in seconds. He's got to make sure that he has enough speed to get it onto the deck and the front wheels. He's got to get the main wheels all the way up to the front. And be stable enough to settle down and keep it there so that when the truck slows down, he doesn't roll right over the front or off the sides or roll off the back. He's got to get those wheels down into where they need to be. So here they come again.
Third time.
Gusty wind again. Whoa, look at that. A little bit of a crosswind. He's looking down to the side too. Now whoa, he bounced it onto the deck there. Whoa, man. Now settle it. Get it up there. Come on, Ken. Gusty winds. Got the front wheels up. Okay. That looks real good right now. Now he's got to just be certain. Let the tail wheels settle, Kent. You can do this. There's the room for it. They've got to wait for the command to slow down. Kent's got to tell him when he's confident enough. Again, very, very important to get the tail wheel down. Come on, come on, come on. He's committed now. He is committed. He has to get, well, ladies and gentlemen, he's done it! How about that? Kent Pietsch, ladies and gentlemen, landing on the roof of his RV.
Take the turn too fast.
Oops. Of course, now, wait a minute. It's not like he can drive over to the camp like this now, can he? I mean, that would be kind of odd, heading down the interstate. So he's got to take off.
I was going to say, I want to see him take off.
Almost the same rules apply, ladies and gentlemen. He's got to get enough airspeed to successfully and safely be able to, well, move away from the RV. But please give him a huge wave as he taxis by. In fact, I'm sure he can hear you over that tiny wee engine. Give it up for Kent Pietsch. And the hard-working ground crew in the RV. The guys with the cooler and refreshments and all the Jelly Belly jelly beans they can eat. I'm pretty sure I saw one pop up from the bed in the back there. It's like, what was that knocking on the roof I just heard? That's just crazy. From the top there, and he gets one shot at it. You've seen airplanes take off where it bounces maybe a couple of times before it actually gets off the ground. He doesn't get a second chance at this. He's got to get it right the first time. So now, instructions again. Drivers will have to accelerate. You see him getting ready on the rudders there. the other thing that happens is as the airplane starts to develop lift, it starts to get light, it wants to move around on the roof of the truck. You cannot let that happen. So Dave White is going to check now that the gear and everything is right where it should be. Doing a check of everything as he goes around to make sure that Kent is free of obstructions and can actually get away from the RV as he goes to take off.
If he can't get up, there's a trouble. Well, he spills all the jelly bellies go out and he's getting...
Got the airspeed up, but he cannot pull back on that stick until he has the speed he needs. There he goes, and he disconnects. Kent Pietsch. What an amazing pilot, the Art Show Memorial Showmanship Award winner, the Bill Garber Award winner, and I think you can see why. And he's back again tomorrow, and we love having him here from Minot, North Dakota, Kent Pietsch. Man, what a day it has been. From Bill Left and Jason Newberg early this morning, the Legacy Hornet demo, the L-39 Warrior Flight demonstration, the fleet flyby, and all those Hornets and Super Hornets in the sky. Kent Pietsch, the Geico Sky Typers, Bill Left, as I mentioned, Bob Coffin, the Shockwave jet truck, Chris Darnell.
For some reason it makes me want just more jelly bellies. I know, man. It's like...
Skydive something.